Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Test, test, 1, 2, 3. It's a new season for the Cavaliers as they look to reload and make another run to the Dome. My name is Matt Kearney, and welcome to SD Sports Buzz live stream broadcast of St. Thomas More football. Today's game features the Cavaliers taking on the Spearfish Spartans in the Black Hills Conference Rushmore Division matchup. Another beautiful evening here in Rapid City as we're at Dutton Field. As St. Thomas More takes on to the field as they're doing some warm-ups with about 15 minutes before we get this game underway in Rapid City. So let's run down a few things here. Let's take a look at the South Dakota Prep Media Poll for Week 1. We'll take a look at both Class 11 AA and Class A. We'll start with Class AA. Mitchell on the top spot, followed by Pierre in second, Harrisburg in third, Yankton in fourth, and Huron rounding up in the top 5 spot. And Sturgis, Brookings, and Douglas receiving some votes. In Class A, Dakota Valley on the top spot, followed by Madison, T-Area, St. Thomas More in fourth, and then Del Rapids rounding up in the 5th and final spot, with the West Central, Millbank, and Belle Fourche receiving some votes. Couple other games going around the area. There's 3 other games going on in the state. Right now here, just a couple blocks down the street, Sioux Falls Lincoln facing off Rapid City Central. That game started at 5 o'clock. We'll see if I can get a score update on that game. Up in Belle Fourche, Sturgis takes on the Bronx. That game's slated to start at 6 o'clock. And then over on the eastern side of the state, Watertown takes on Mitchell. That game looking to start at 6 o'clock our time, 7 o'clock Central. Just about 11 minutes to go here before we get this game started in Rapid City. Again, this is the first game for both of these teams for the season. Of course, the football season was already kicked off about a couple of weeks ago for the 9-man squads and 11B, and then 11A, AA, and AAA yesterday. certainly like to welcome those of you starting to filter in and starting to watch this live stream broadcast of St. Thomas More football. Also take on the Spearfish Spartans from Class 11AA in just about 10 minutes. So tell your friends, tell your family that we are live on SDSportsBuzz.com. You can just go to SDSportsBuzz.com, click on the Go Live tab. It's a little red tab, or you can just click on one of the slide images. It'll take you right to the video. And of course, a reminder, you can always follow me on Twitter, searching the Twitter handle at Matt Kearney. You can also see it right on the screen below. You can also follow SD Sports Buzz on Twitter, searching the Twitter handle at CC O'Hara. Seven and a half minutes before we get things kicked off here, and let's go through some team notes for both teams. We'll start with the Spearfish Spartans. They ended their 2017 season with a 2-7 record. Last year, the Spartans lost to STM at the Northern Hills Bowl up in Spearfish, 21-11. During their season, Spearfish lost 11 players due to the injury bug. And a note, senior Tyler Barkley will be the starting quarterback for the Spartan squad. And just a little side note there, Spearfish had 12 seniors on the roster this year, and it's a young squad of players for Spearfish, so we'll see what they can do this evening. For St. Thomas More, team notes for them. They ended their 2017 season with a record of 8-3. The Cavaliers were able to continue their season deep into the playoffs until they lost to Dakota Valley in the semifinals. Cavaliers are looking at another reloading year after graduating 13 seniors last season and having 4 seniors to return come this season. And of course, the senior quarterback, Ryder Kirsch, will be the starting quarterback on field as one of the best quarterbacks in the area. While we wait here for a pre-game to get over, well, let's go over some scores from yesterday's game. We'll highlight some of West River scores. We'll start with Bennett County and Little Wound. Bennett County comes up on top against the Mustangs, 18-12. Cheyenne Eagle Butte played St. Francis Indian. Cheyenne Eagle Butte won 24-0. Colombe played up against Trip Delmont Armor, Andy Central, Dakota Christian. A mouthful there, 54-6 with the Cowboys getting the win. Custer played Newcastle, Wyoming. Custer got the win on top, 35-6. Gregory over Parkston, 40-0. Harding County went to play up the Cowboys of Lemon McIntosh, and the Ranchers came out on top, 46-34. Hot Springs went across the river to play Tri-Valley. And the Bison trip up the Mustangs 24-14. Douglas went over to Huron. Huron won over the Patriots 49-6. Jones County White River played Phillip. And Jones County with the win 22-13. Kadoka Area and Faith, with Kadoka Area getting the win over Faith 36-20. Lower Brule played Standing Rock, North Dakota, and Lower Brule got the win 56-6. New Underwood played Rapid City Christian last night down in New Underwood. And the Tigers get the win over the Commons 26-6. Red Cloud played Pine Ridge. And it looks like the Crusaders get the win over the Pine Ridge Thorpes 46-26. Timberlake over Dupree 58-8. Todd County gets the win over Crow Creek 51-0. Sundance, Wyoming played Lee Deadwood, and it looks like Wyoming, Upton Sundance gets the win over Lee Deadwood 42-0. And a couple more other West River scores. Wall played Lyman. Looks like the Eagles get the win 42-20. And then winner in a shutout against Stanley County 50-0. And a couple other notable scores from across the state. A couple of good ones, actually. Close ones in 11A. Madison and Millbank went to double overtime. And it went down to the final play from the Madison 12-yard line with Millbank having the ball. Player got blocked. Pass was incomplete, and that ended the game. And Madison won in double overtime 20-14. And one more notable game down in the southwestern part of the state. Something incredible happened. Six-man football came back to the state. Edgemont played Crawford, Nebraska in some six-man football action and of course, next year, the South Dakota High School Activities Association will have six-man football available for those schools who would like to participate in six-man. But it looks like Crawford, Nebraska got the win over Edgemont 58-28. So looking forward to some more six-man games for next year. Looks like we have a score update from the Sioux Falls-Lincoln Rapid City Central game. At halftime, the Patriots lead the Cobblers 10-0. As we're just about 30 seconds away from getting this game kicked off. And I am going to turn it over to the PA announcer.
Football fans, we are pleased. This contest is being conducted under the guidance and regulations of the South Dakota High School Activities Association for the enjoyment and educational benefit of high school students. Good sportsmanship is essential for the success of these programs. Please let the players play, the coaches coach, the officials officiate, and you, the fan, cheer positively for your team. Thank you. And now, football fans, please give a warm welcome to tonight's officials. They are Justo Tobar, Randy Schmidt, Jerry Henwood, Jim Doyle, and Seth Munson. These officials are licensed by the South Dakota High School Activities Association to work tonight's football game. And now, please give a warm welcome to the Spearfish Spartan cheerleaders. Elena Hoven, Emily Schuck, Elsie Hansen, McKenna Hartwig, Olivia Ruff, Sierra Schoen, Lexi McElroy, Sage Forsting, Ashley Burr, and Claire Ringelspa. Cheer coach is Miss Pamela Watterson. And now, Cavaliers, your cheerleaders. Lexi Peters, Riley McFarland, Allison Burmeister, Charlie Stamper, Leah Williams, and Tommy, the mascot. Manager is Abby Sanders. Coaches, Tracy Stamper, Bree Flannery, and Nicole Wojcik. And now, please welcome the offensive starters for the Spearfish Spartans. Wearing number 9, a running back, 6'2" junior, Jacob Johnson. Number 11, 6'2" junior, Cade Lyon. Wearing number 12 for the Spartans at quarterback, 5'10" senior, Tyler Barkley. At wide receiver, a 5'7" sophomore, number 24, Logan Langenfield. Wearing number 25 for the Spartans, 6' junior, Gavin Fieser. At wide receiver, number 44, 6'2" sophomore, Derek Webster. And now for the lineman, number 53, 6' junior, Jake Behringer. Also on the line, 6' junior, number 54, Evan Herr. A 5'9", 195-pound senior, number 55, Connor Gossi. Wearing number 58 tonight for the Spartans, on the line, 6', 210-pound senior, Justin Steedley. And the final starter for the Spartans, wearing number 75, 6'3", 280-pound senior, Brody Rickles. Spartans are head coached by Chad McCarty. And now, please welcome your St. Thomas More Cavaliers. The offensive starters at center, number 66, a senior, Dylan Woods. At guard, a senior, wearing number 52, Jay Nagebauer. At left guard, a junior, number 68, Carter Johansson. And one tackle on the right side, number 72, a junior, Brandon Hilt. At left tackle, wearing number 58, a junior, Braden Barbier. At wide receiver, wearing number 5 for the Cavaliers, Grant Huber. At another wide receiver, a junior, wearing number 9, Andrew Smith. At tight end for the Cavaliers, wearing number 4, a junior, Tip Ryman. At running back, number 44, a junior, Nick Lemke. Also a running back, number 1, a senior, Riley Olson. And at quarterback for the Cavaliers, wearing number 12, 6'6" junior, Ryder Kirsch. Cavaliers are coached by Mr. Wayne Sullivan. And now, football fans of all ages, at this time as we honor our great nation, we ask that you stand for our national anthem. Tonight, the national anthem will be sung by Peyton Miller and Josiah Hansen, both students at St. Thomas More High School. Proper respect is to face the flag, remove your hat or cap, and stand at attention with your right hand over your heart. Veterans and active duty military not in uniform may also salute the flag. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Peyton Miller and Josiah Hansen. And now the coin flip.
So pregame festivities are almost over here at Dutton Field and Rapid City, as we're going to have the coin toss coming up at midfield. Here come the team captains for both the Cavaliers and the Spartans. So as we sit here and wait, we'll see who will receive. Again, St. Thomas More wearing their chrome unis, or actually chrome helmet with the blue unis, black numbers. Spartans, maroon helmets, and a white jersey with gray pants. So there's a coin flip. And here's the verdict. St. Thomas More has won the toss and have deferred into the second half. Spartans will receive the ball for the first half, and St. Thomas More will receive it in the second half. So we are ready here in Rapid City for some good old-fashioned Black Hills Conference football action here at Dutton Field. Beautiful evening, a little hazy in the air due to all the smoke. And a quick side note, since 2011, Spearfish and St. Thomas More have been playing each other. Spearfish has not been able to beat St. Thomas More. The Cavaliers have outscored the Spartans 221 to 77. So could this be the day that Spearfish will possibly beat the Cavaliers? We shall find out and see. They're going to come into formation here. The kicker for St. Thomas More is number 14, and that is Jack Green. And in the backfield for the Spartans looks to be number 25. That is Gavin Feeser. The whistle has blown, and the 2018 season is underway. Spartans will take the ball out around their own 10-yard line.
Cade Lyon, the return.
And it looks like they'll start at around their own 15 for the drive. Of course, the quarterback for the Spearfish Spartans is number 12, Tyler Barkley, 5'10", 180-pound senior for the Spartan squad.
10, ball on the 15-yard line.
The ball is on the 15. So they'll come into an I formation with two wideouts. Cavaliers take a shift in line. Barkley takes a snap. He handed the ball off to Gavin Feezer. Nothing going for him.
Tackle play by Dylan Woods.
As Dylan Woods made the tackle for the Cavaliers.
Loss of 5 will bring up second down, second and 15, Spartans.
Actually, I'm not sure who made the play. So second down now. Second down and about 15. Ball snap. Barkley looking to throw in the pocket, being rushed. Now he's going to the near side. Has some room to run. Tries to miss one Cavalier player. Nothing going to happen there.
Keeps the ball. Dylan Woods again in on the tackle. Third down.
As Dylan Woods made the tackle. Number 66 for the Cavaliers. So just like that, it's third down. Looks like no gain of yard. Maybe about 1. We'll say third down and 14. Again, they'll come in I formation. Barkley takes a snap. He'll hand it off to Feezer. Feezer gets tripped up all the way, looks like almost to the original line of scrimmage.
Feezer, the ball carrier.
So it's going to be fourth down, and we'll say about 9 for the Spartans. So they'll kick it off here.
Derek Webster back to punt for the Spartans.
As Derek Webster is going to punt for the Spartans. In the backfield for the Cavaliers looks to be number 1, Riley Olson, and number 3, Ryan Wojcik. The ball snap, ball's up in the air, kind of a short punt. It'll bounce it around the 45, and here comes Olson. Olson to the near side, gets tackled by Feezer, so it's going to be first and 10 for the Cavaliers, so some good field position on this drive. With 9:58 to go here in the first quarter. So, first and 10. Looks to be the ball will be at the 25-yard line for the Cavaliers. Number 12, Ryder Kirsch, the quarterback for the Cavaliers. 6'6", 200-pound junior, actually. Not a senior, he's a junior. I think he's a senior. Ball snap, Kirsch looking to throw, looking downfield, going to the near side, trying to find some room to run. He's got a tiptoe on the sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds.
Ryder Kirsch keeps the ball.
It looks like it will be around their own, the Spartan.
Game brings up second down, second and short, Cavaliers.
We'll say about the Spartan 16. So the Cavaliers will come into an I formation with 2 wideouts. Kirsch will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Riley Olson up the middle, trying to miss a few tacklers, and gets wrapped up.
The run is good
by number 53.
First and 10, St. Thomas More.
Jake Beringer. But the Cavaliers get the first down. So it looks like it's going to be first and 10 from the Spartan 15. Kirsch and company will come back into formation. Looks to be a I formation, again with 2 wideouts. Kirsch takes a snap, looking to throw downfield. He made the catch. No, they're going to call it incomplete.
Pass ball is incomplete.
Who was that? That was number 5. That was Grant Huber.
Cavaliers, ball on the 15-yard line.
Thought he caught the ball, but no, the referee called it incomplete. So it's going to be second down and 10 from the Spartan 15. Again, I formation. Huber. One of the outfielders. Ball snap. Olsen gets the carry. And he gets wrapped up immediately.
Olsen, the ball carrier.
By Connor Gauze. So third down now for the Cavaliers.
3rd and 11.
3rd and about 11 from the Spartans' 16-yard line with 8:43 to go here in the first quarter. So here we go. 3rd down now for the Cavaliers. They have to at least get to the Spartan 5 to get a fresh set of downs. I formation. 2 wideouts. Ball snap. Kirsch looking to throw. Being rushed by a couple of Spartan players. Makes the pass. And wide open into the end zone. It's a touchdown. And that is Grant Huber for 6 points. 8:16 left here in the first quarter. Kirsch to Grant Huber on a 16-yard TD pass.
Jack Green back to attempt the point after.
So Jack Green will attempt the PAT for St. Thomas More. Ball snap hits the ground. It's in the air. And that is good. So 8:16 left to go here in the first quarter. The St. Thomas More Cavaliers get the early lead between the Spearfish Spartans 7-0. So the Cavaliers will kick off the ball here. As Jack Green will kick it off here. Again, a beautiful evening down here in Rapid City. At Dutton Field, we're right across from the hospital here. A little hazy outside due to the smoke. So in the backfield for the Spartans looks to be number 25. That's Tyler Fieser. And looks to be number 9. That's Jacob Johnson. Ball's kick. Kind of a short kick. He'll get a receive. It's a reverse. Fieser has the ball now. Going to the far side of the field. It'll get wrapped up and he'll go out of bounds. And that is where the Spartans will set their second drive of the game. 1st and 10 Spartans.
Temperature at kickoff tonight was 78 degrees. Winds out of the north.
First and 10 for the Spartans. Ball at around their own 23-yard line. I formation now. Barkley takes a snap. He'll give it to number 12. Or no, he kept it himself.
Quarterback keeper, good for down.
Good for 3 yards. 2nd down and about 7. Spartans at around their own 26. Come back into formation. 3 wideouts actually. 2 on the far side, 1 to the near side. Ball snap. Barkley takes a snap. He'll hand it off to Fieser in the backfield. You'll see a group of Cavaliers.
There is a flag on the play.
Looks to be a flag on the play. We'll see what it is. It's a holding call against Spearfish.
Holding on the Spartans.
That's going to be a 10-yard penalty. Looks to be from the spot of the foul. So that's going to back them up all the way to their own 15. Second down.
Okay, second down and 18.
Second down at about 18. Two wideouts for Spartans. Barkley takes a snap. He's got to try to find someone to throw to. It's caught. That is number 11. That's Cade Lyon.
Riley Olsen in on the tackle for the Cavaliers.
As Riley Olsen made the tackle. So it'll be third down now. Almost to the original line of scrimmage, but maybe short about 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 12 with 6:54 left to go here in the first quarter. Spartans will come back with 3 wideouts, 2 on the far side, 1 to the near side, I formation. Barkley takes a snap, drops back, looking to the far side. Ball's loose. That's a live ball. Recovered by the Spartans. Recovered by number 53, Jake Behringer. But it's not going to help the Spartans. It's going to be 4th down now. They'll punt off the ball again.
Ryan Wojcik and Riley Olsen back deep for the Cavaliers.
So here comes Derek Webster to punt the ball, as Riley Olsen and Ryan Wojcik are in the backfield for the Cavaliers. Ball's kicked. Webster will kick it off. Nice high punt. They're going to fair catch it. It'll bounce at the 41. And it will go out of bounds. So it'll be 1st and 10 for St. Thomas More at the Spartan 41-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. Ball out the Spartan 41-yard line. I formation, 2 wideouts. Kirsch will take the snap. We'll hand it up the middle.
Nick Lemke, the ball carrier.
To Nick Lemke. That's number 44, 6'1", 180-pound junior for the Cavs. Gain of 3 yards on the play. Second down. Well, actually, I'm going to say about 4 yards. So 2nd down and about 6. 2 wideouts on the near side. Kirsch takes a snap. He'll hand it off to Olsen.
Olsen, the ball carrier.
Quickly tackled up by
tackle on the play by Evan Hare. 3rd down.
Jacob Johnson, one of the tacklers on the play. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Cavaliers lead the Spearfish Spartans 7-0. As it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down and about 4. Ball at the Spartan 35. Looks like they'll go with 2 wideouts. Lemke in motion. Ball snap. Kirsch looking to throw downfield, running to the near side. He'll make the toss. A man open and just a little bit too far, as that was Grant Huber.
Pass for Huber falls incomplete.
So it's going to be incomplete, and it's going to be 4th down now for the Cavaliers. We'll see what the Cavaliers want to do here. Are they going to go for it? Or make a very, very long field goal? Looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th and 4 for the Cavaliers. Ball at the Spartan 35-yard line. They'll have 2 wideouts. Kirsch will take the snap, nearly drops the ball, rolling, makes the toss. And that ball's incomplete. It's going to be turnover on downs, and the Spartans will get their ball at their own 35-yard line with 4:21 to go here in the first quarter. Couple of score updates. At the end of first quarter, Mitchell and Watertown still at 0. And at halftime, let me see if I can find that score. At halftime, it was Sioux Falls Lincoln 10, Rapid City Central 0. So, first and 10 for the Spartans at their own 35-yard line. 3 wideouts, 2 on the far side, 1 to the near side. Barkley will take the snap. Looking to throw downfield. One man right behind him. He'll make the toss. A high catch and almost intercepted by Grant Huber. It was intended. Looks like it was intended for Chase MacArthur for the Spartans. That high pass. So 2nd and 10 now from the Spartan 35. 2 wideouts. Barkley takes a snap. Calls his own number. Gains of about, we'll say about
Barkley keeps the ball.
4 yards.
3rd down. 3rd and 6.
So it'll be 3rd down and 6 now. Spartans in the best field position they've had this quarter. 3rd down. 2 wideouts. Barkley takes a snap. He'll hand it off. Going nowhere fast is Jacob Johnson.
Hand out to Johnson. 4th down.
6'2", 220-pounder junior for the Spartans. So 4th down and 6. No gain of yards on the play. And it looks like the Spartans will go for it here on 4th down. 3:24 left to go here in the first quarter. And that's what they'll do on 4th and 5. Actually, gain of 1 yard. The Spartans will go for it here on 4th down. Shotgun formation with 3 wideouts, a person to his right side. Barkley will take the snap. He'll pooch kick it. It will bounce at the 30, and it will rest at the St. Thomas More 24, and that's where St. Thomas More will begin that drive. Of course, other games happening across the state. We have just a couple blocks down the street, Sioux Falls Lincoln playing Rapid City Central. And it looks like Central scored a touchdown on an extra point with 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, but it's still Sioux Falls leading 10-7. So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. 2 wideouts, I formation. Ball at their own 24-yard line with 3:01 left to go in the first quarter. Kirsch will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Riley Olson. Olson will break one wall, won't get past the second. But it'll gain some nice yards. Looks like about 6-yard gain. Ball around hovering between the 30 and 31-yard line. So it's about 2nd down and 4 to go. Come back into formation. 2 wideouts again. Kirsch will take the snap. He'll hand it off to...
Ryan Wojcik, the ball carrier.
That was Ryan Wojcik going over to the far side.
3rd down.
For a gain of about 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Ball at the St. Thomas More 34-yard line. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. They'll come out on, they'll come out into formation. 2 wideouts again. Kirsch will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Olson. Olson gets quickly tackled in the backfield. He's still loose and finally wrapped up and taken down by, looks like, number 58. That is Justin Steadley, and number 44, Derek Webster for the Spartans. So they'll hold the Cavaliers down to 3rd and out as they will punt off the ball here. As Feeser will be in the backfield for the Spartans. And Green will kick it off. 1 minute to go here in the first. Low kick. Ball is finally kicked. High kick. Will bounce at the 38, and will roll down to the Spartan 30. And that's where the Spartans will get the ball. At their own 30-yard line with 49.3 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. First and 10 for the Spartans. 49 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Three wideouts, two on the far side, one to the near side. Barkley takes a snap, looking to throw in the pocket. He'll throw it to the far side, and it's an interception. Right through the hands of Cade Lyon, made by number 9, Andrew Smith, for the Cavaliers. So turnover on downs.
Remaining in the first quarter.
With 40 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, the Cavaliers will get the ball back at the Spartan. Looks like the Spartan 36-yard line. Shotgun formation for the Cavaliers. 4 wideouts, 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Kirsch takes a snap, drops back, looking to throw downfield. And it's caught for another St. Thomas More touchdown. Grant Huber. 37-yard touchdown pass from Kirsch to Huber. 33 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, and it's 13-0 St. Thomas More. So Jack Green to attempt the PAT here for St. Thomas More. Ball snap on the ground, and it's through the uprights. So 33 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. The Spearfish Spartans are trailing the St. Thomas More Cavaliers 14-0. We have an update for the Belle-Fourche Bronx Sturgis game. Sturgis leads Belle-Fourche 7-0, and that game is in the second quarter. Again, Belle-Fourche trailing Sturgis 7-0 in the second quarter. Cavaliers going to kick it off here. Green gets the kick off. Looks like the ball will go past Feaser. Feaser will take it at his own 2-yard line. Has some room to run. Still on his feet. Finally brought down and around their own 27-yard line. As timeout called?
Flag on the play.
And there's a flag on the play. Where's the flag? I can't recall what that signal is, but it was against St. Thomas More. So that brings the ball. Actually, no. So I'm unsure what that penalty was. First and 10 for the Spartans. Ball at their own 27-yard line. Barkley will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Johnson. Johnson close to the first down.
Johnson, the ball carrier, tackle on the play by Riley Olson.
As Riley Olson makes the tackle for the Spearfish Spartans.
9-yard gain.
Or the St. Thomas More Cavaliers, excuse me. 5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Ball snap by Barkley. Barkley will hand it off. End of the first quarter. And that was Johnson on the carry. And it's a first down for the Spartans. End of the quarter. So, end of one. St. Thomas More Cavaliers lead the Spearfish Spartans 14-0. So as we begin the second quarter here in Dutton Field in Rapid City, South Dakota, beautiful evening for some high school football action on a Saturday. So Spartans, it will be first and 10. Ball at their own 37-yard line. Two wideouts. Using the hard count, not phasing the Cavaliers. Barkley takes a snap. He'll give it to Feeser. Feeser. Tackled by number 52. That is Jay Nugenbauer.
By Jay Nugenbauer brings up second down. Second down and 11.
Second down and 11. Lost of 1 yard. Ball at their own 36. Barkley takes a snap. He'll give it to Johnson. Johnson powers his way to get a couple of yards. Looks to be at around between the 40 and 41. They'll place the ball near the 41.
Play by Carson Jagers. Third down.
So third down now for Spearfish. They'll go with two wideouts. 10:53 to go here in the second quarter. Barkley will take the snap, looking to throw in the pocket. One man behind him, and that's a loose ball. That's a live ball. It's recovered by Feeser, and he's going to get tackled.
Ryman with the initial hit.
By it looks like Jake
for the Spartans.
Goby. Or Jake Geibel.
4th and 24.
So a loss of yards for the Spartans.
For the Cavaliers.
Fourth down and 24. Ball at the Spartan 23, well, we'll say 23-yard line. As it looks like not Chase MacArthur. It's Derek Webster to punt. Webster will kick it off. Beautiful punt. They'll take it around their own 35. Who is that on the far side? I can't tell. He has some room to run. He's missing blockers left and right. Finally gets wrapped up and tackled by Webster. And it was Wojcik on the carry. So it's going to be first and 10 for the St. Thomas More Cavaliers at the Spartan 26-yard line. So it looks like the Cavaliers will come out with 2 wideouts here on the near side. One man in motion. Kirsch will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Riley Olson. He'll get tackled by Johnson in the backfield for a loss of yards. Looks like about 3, we'll say about 2.5 to 3 yard loss on the play. Second down at about 12 with 9:17 to go here in the second quarter. Again, St. Thomas More leads 14-0. Two wideouts on the far side now. Man in motion, ball and flag on the play. False start against STM. That'll back him up 5 more yards.
False start on the Cavaliers. It will remain second down.
So it'll be second down.
17.
And about 17 from the Spartan. From the Spartan 34. 33-34. Second down, 17. Cavaliers, 2 wideouts on the far side. Kirsch will take the snap. He'll roll to the right side. Looking to throw. He'll take the pass. It's caught.
Kirsch's pass is complete to Ryman.
And that was caught by Tip Ryman. 6'3", 200-pound junior for the Cavaliers.
16,
Near the first down marker, but not enough. Gain of about 15 yards, so it's going to be third down and about 2. Cavaliers going to come in a shotgun formation. 4 wideouts, 3 to the far near side, 1 to the far side, person to his left. Kirsch will take the snap. He'll hand it off to number 44. He'll make his way, booming up the field, and he'll make it into the end zone.
Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And that's Nick Limke. Nick Limke. .8:31 left to go here in the second quarter. And it's 20-0. St. Thomas More with the lead. Ball snap in the air. And it is good. So 8:31 left to go here in the second quarter. St. Thomas More Cavaliers lead the Spitfire Spartans 21-0. We have a score update from the Sioux Falls Lincoln Rapid City Central game. Sioux Falls Lincoln leading Central 17-7 with 3:40 left to go in the third. Again, Sioux Falls Lincoln leads Rapid City Central 17-7 with 3:40 left to go in the third quarter.
Green to kick off for the Cavaliers.
So Green will kick off
Fieser back deep
as Fieser is in the backfield for the Spartans. So Green takes the snap, short kick. The ball taken by Jake Behringer.
Behringer with a return for the Spartans based on a first down.
As it will be first down for the Spartans at around their own 36-yard line. like to thank those of you watching on scsportsbuzz.com. And, of course, make sure you tell your friends, tell your family that we are live and good to go here from Dutton Field. So, 1st and 10 for the Spartans. 3 wideouts now, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Man in motion, that is Feezer. Barkley will take the snap, he'll roll to the right. It's going to be a lateral play to Johnson.
Johnson, the ball carrier. Lemke with the tackle for the Cavaliers.
As Lemke made the tackle
2nd and 7
for STM. Gain of about 3 yards on the play. 2nd down and 7 from the Spartan 39-yard line. 8:03 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Barkley will come into the huddle. Spartans will go with 3 wideouts, 1 man in motion. Feezer. Pitch to Feezer, almost dropped. Immediately tackled.
Feezer, the ball carrier. Lemke with
That's
the tackle,
Lemke. Broke the line.
along with Tommy Klepperich.
3rd down now. 3rd and a loss of yards. It's going to be about 3rd and about 13. Backed up to their own 33-yard line. .709 and counting left here in the 2nd quarter. Spartans will go into 3 wideouts. 1 man in the slot. He'll be in motion. That's Feezer again. Barkley will take the snap, rolling to his right side. He'll take the ball, run up the middle. He'll get near the 38.
Tackle on play by Barbier.
As it's
4th down.
not going to be enough.
And 8.
So Webster again to kick. In the backfield for STM is Riley Olson. Webster. Another good punt. Fair catch. It will bounce. And it will go into the end zone for a touchback. So St. Thomas More will have their ball at their own 20-yard line.
1st and 10. Cavaliers. Ball will be on the
6:06
20-yard
left in the 2nd quarter. So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. 2 wideouts. Kirsch will make the snap. He'll pitch it off to Olson. Olson going to the far side. Has some room to run. Looks like he'll get the 1st down and some more.
Riley Olson run around the right end. 15-yard run. The run is good for a Cavalier. 1st and 10, St. Thomas More.
So 1st and 10 again for St. Thomas More. Ball will be placed around their own 35-yard line. Under 6 minutes left to go here in the 2nd quarter. As they'll go with 2 wideouts. 1st and 10. Ball at their own 35. Kirsch makes a snap. He'll hand it off to Riley Olson. And he'll get wrapped up by a couple of Spartan players.
Olson, the ball carrier. Gets up to the 40-yard line.
As he'll gain about 5 yards on that play.
2nd down. 2nd and 5.
So it'll be 2nd and 5 for STM. Two wideouts. Kirsch takes the snap. He'll pitch it off to Olsen. Olsen on the far side. Has some room to run. Gets the first down. And some more. He'll pass midfield.
50-yard line. The run is good for a Cavalier.
So it looks like they'll mark it at the Spartan 40. Are they going to run? Nope, it's going to be right at midfield. Cavaliers threatening to get back into the Spartan territory. As it looks like number 34 for the Spartans will come onto the field. That is Mark Saylor, 5'8", 150-pound sophomore, will be in the game for the Spartans. 1st and 10, ball at midfield for the Cavaliers. 2 wideouts. Kirsch will make the snap. He'll hand it off to Olsen. Olsen gets the first down and some more, and he'll get out of bounds. And that isn't Olsen, that's Ryan Wojcik, number 3. Give him the credit for the first down and some extra yardage. So another first down for St. Thomas More with 4:48 left to go here in the second quarter. A couple of Spartan players will come over to the sideline. One of them is Cade Lyon. And Mark Saylor will come back onto the sideline. 1st and 10 for STM. Ball at the Spartan 37-yard line. Kirsch will take the snap. He'll pitch it over to, I think that's Ryan Wojcik. And it is Ryan Wojcik.
Again, the ball carrier.
Gain of about 4 yards on the play.
Second down. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 now for STM. 2 wideouts again. Kirsch will take the snap. He's going to make the pass in the pocket, throw downfield, and it's Grant Huber.
Kirsch to Huber. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Touchdown, St. Thomas More.
33-yard pass.
33-yard pass from Kirsch to Grant Huber. 3:51 left to go here in the second quarter. And STM leads the Spartans 27-0. And they'll attempt the PAT here. Ball snap, ball's up in the air. Someone loses their helmet. That's number 22. Point's good. But the helmet that popped off for STM, that is Sam Mathis. So, St. Thomas More leads Spearfish 28-0 with 3:51 to go in the second quarter. Score update from the eastern side of the state, where Mitchell plays Watertown. Currently, it's Mitchell leading the Arrows 12-0 late in the second quarter. And another score update from just down the street. At the end of the third quarter, Sioux Falls Lincoln leads Rapid City Central 24-7. So we're about ready to kick it off here again for the Cavaliers. In the backfield for the Spartans is Feezer. We'll take it at their own 32 and just leveled right away. That was Dawson Craig the
Josh
ball
Craig
carrier,
with the return. Tackle on the play.
as
Charlie
Spearfish
Larson.
will start this drive at their own 25-yard line with 3:43 left to go in the second quarter. So Spartans will come into formation here, 2 wideouts, I formation. Barkley takes a snap. He'll hand it off to Johnson. Johnson will run up the field, still on his feet. Almost got away, but caught up
Johnson, the ball carrier. Tackle on the play.
in
By Barbier. Second down.
Braden Barbier
Second and 3, Spearfish.
on the tackle for STM. Second down and 3, gain of about 7. Whistles on the play as a timeout's called by St. Thomas More. Timeout with 3:17 left to go here in the second quarter.
Timeout.
Update from the Sturgis-Belfouche game. Sturgis still leads Belfouche 7-0. Sturgis has the ball at the Bronc 9-yard line now. And that is in the second quarter. Again, Sturgis leads Belfouche 7-0. Again, another beautiful evening for some high school football action at Dutton Field in Rapid City. So after the timeout, it's second down and 3. Ball at the Spartan 32-yard line. 2 wideouts. Barkley will make the snap. He'll pitch it to Feezer and wrapped up in the backfield
Lemke with the tackle
by
for
Nick
Cavaliers.
Lemke.
Third down.
So it's going to be third down and a loss of yards, almost to the original line of scrimmage. As Feezer will come off, he's going to lip over to the sideline. As Dawson Craig will replace him. As it'll be third down and about 9. Ball back at the Spartan 26-yard line. 2 wideouts, 2:37 left to go before halftime. Man in motion, that's 84. Barkley takes a snap. He'll hand it off to Craig. No gain of
Global with the tackle for the Cavaliers.
yardage on that play.
Fourth down.
So fourth down now for the Spartans. Punting unit will come onto the field as Webster will attempt the punt here. As it'll look like it's Wojcik and Olsen in the backfield
Webster
for STM. Under 2 minutes to go before halftime here at Dutton Field. As the Spartans still continuing to line up here into formation here. Ball snap. Flag on the play. Webster high booming punt. It'll bounce out the STM 45 and it will continue to roll down. But we'll see what the flag is. Flag was made in the backfield.
Man downfield.
So it's an eligible player downfield for the Spartans. And that's going to be 4th down, so they're going to have to re-attempt the punt here. That's going to back them up 10 yards. So now they got a punt from their own 15-yard line. Wojcik and Olsen still in the backfield for STM. 1:31 left to go before halftime, as a timeout is called by Spearfish. So both teams have used one timeout here in the second quarter. 1:31 left to go here in the second quarter. STM leads Spearfish 28-0. Score update from the Mitchell-Watertown game, as the Colonels lead the Arrows 12-0 at halftime over in Mitchell. So 4th down and 20. Spartans will reattempt the punt here, as we have Olsen and Wojcik in the backfield. Ball will bounce off the ground. Webster will get a nice, good punt off again. And it looks like that is Olsen. He'll come to the near side. Misses a couple players. Finally gets wrapped up and tackled.
40-yard punt, 7-yard return by Riley Olsen brings up a 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers.
So 1st and 10 for the for STM. Tackle made by Connor Glassford from the Spartans. Apparently there was a flag on the play, of which I didn't see. It was holding on the play by STM, so that's going to back them up 10 yards. So they'll start at their own. Looks like they'll start at their own 42-yard line. 5 wideouts now. 3 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Kirsch will take the snap, looking to throw in the pocket. Will throw to the middle, into traffic, and caught.
Pass is complete.
Who is that? Number 22. That is Sam Mathis, completed, and it's another 1st down for STM.
St. Thomas More, ball on the 39-yard line.
So the ball's going to be at their own, at the Spartan 39. St. Thomas More in hurry-up mode. Pass caught. Is that Olsen? I think it is.
Pass is complete to Sullivan.
That is not Olsen. That's Sullivan.
Cavalier.
That's Jed Sullivan.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
As STM is in hurry-up mode here. 1:04 left to go. They're going to go with nobody in the backfield, shotgun formation with 5 wideouts. 2 wideouts now to the far side, 3 to the near side. Clock finally stopped. Kirsch will take the snap, looking to throw here on 1st down. Rolling to the left side, will make the pass. It's caught to Sullivan. He'll run out of bounds at the Spartan 16-yard line with under a minute to go before halftime here.
Gain of 9 on the play.
Gain of 9 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and about 9 from the Spartan 16. So we'll go with 5 wideouts again. Actually, we're going to go, 5 wideouts again. 3 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Kirsch will take the snap, looking to throw in the pocket. He'll step up, throw in the middle. It's caught and in for a touchdown. That is Sam Mathis on a 16-yard touchdown pass.
Catch and run.
54 seconds left to go before halftime. And St. Thomas More still tacking on the points here against Spearfish. So Jack Green will attempt the PAT here. It's now 34-0. If they make this PAT, ball's up in the air. And that is good. So 35 points for STM here in the first half with 54 seconds left to go here in the second quarter as they lead the Spearfish Spartans. Thanks to those of you watching on SDSportsBuzz.com, and of course my name is Matt Kearney. Happy to bring you this live coverage here from Dutton Field in Rapid City on this gorgeous Saturday evening as the 2018 season kicks off for both of these squads. So SDM will kick it off here. As it looks like we have some new players on the field for Spearfish. Looks like in the backfield we'll have number 3, that's Peyton Millis. 5'11", 130-pound freshman.
McCarty and Craig back deep for the Spartans.
So Jack Green kicks it off here. They'll take it out around their own 16 as Craig made the carry, and it will be 1st and 10 for the Spartans. We'll see if they can tack some points here on the board before time expires.
Ball's on the 24.
1st and 10 for the Spartans. Ball out around their own 24-yard line. 48 seconds left here before halftime. Two wideouts. Barkley will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Johnson. Johnson tries to get away from Limke.
Johnson, the ball carrier. Limke, the tackle for the Cavaliers. 2nd down.
So it's going to be second down and about, we'll say about 6. Gain of about 4 yards on the play as the clock will wind down with 30 seconds left to go before halftime. Spartans will come with 3 wideouts now. 1 to the far side, 2 to the near side. 17 seconds now. Barkley will take the snap, looking to throw in the pocket. Will throw it to the near side. Incomplete. Intended for number 11, Cade Lyon.
Intended for Lyon. 3rd down.
So it's going to be 3rd down for Spearfish. 11 seconds left to go before time expires, as we'll go into halftime. Ball will be placed at their own 27-yard line. They'll come with 3 wideouts again. 1 to the far side, and a timeout is called. St. Thomas More has made the timeout, and now they only have 1 timeout remaining. Score update from the Belfouche Sturgis game. As it looks like Sturgis still leads Belfouche 7-3 at halftime, as Jackson Tyndall made a 26-yard field goal with 6 seconds left before halftime, before time expired for Belfouche. Again, Sturgis still leads Belfouche 7-3. And of course, still at halftime, it's Mitchell over Watertown 12-0. Again, 11 seconds before second quarter ends at Dutton Field. We'll go with 2 wideouts now for the Spartans. Everyone's spread out for the Cavaliers. Barkley takes a snap looking to throw. He'll make it. Caught by Lyon. And is that enough for a first down? It looks to be. But time has expired, and that is halftime. St. Thomas More leads the Spearfish Spartans 35-0. So we'll take a short break here. If you just want to stay tuned here to STM, or if you stay tuned to South Dakota, okay, I can't talk. SD Sports Buzz. There we go. SD Sports Buzz. Stay tuned to SD Sports Buzz, as we'll continue our live stream broadcast here from Dutton Field in Rapid City. I'll be right back in a short few minutes. Just about 7 minutes to go here at Dutton Field before we get the second half kicked off between St. Thomas More and the Spearfish Spartans. St. Thomas More leads 35-0. A couple of score updates just from across the street. Couple blocks down, Sioux Falls Lincoln play Rapid City Central. It looks like Lincoln is piling up the points as they lead the Cobblers 31-7 with 3:10 left to go in the game. Again, Sioux Falls Lincoln leads Rapid City Central 31-7. Then at halftime, up in Belfouche, it's Sturgis leading the Bronx 7-3. So while we got some time to go here, we'll go through some scores from last night's game. And of course, 9-man and 11B kicked off their game a couple of weeks ago, August 17th. And the rest of the football classes, 11 AAA, 11 AA, and 11A, kicked off tonight or yesterday. So a couple of scores to highlight for West River. Bennett County played Little Wound, as Bennett County will get the win over the Mustangs 18-12. Cheyenne Eagle Butte played St. Francis Indian. Cheyenne Eagle Butte will get the win 24-0. The Cologne Cowboys played Trip Delmont Armor Andy Central Dakota Christian, a mouthful there. Cowboys over TDAACDC 54-6. Custer with the win over Newcastle 35-6. Wall over Lyman 42-20. Winner will get the win over the Buffalo of Stanley County 50-0. New Underwood played Rapid City Christian down in New Underwood, and it looks like the Tigers got the win over the Comets 26-6. Red Cloud over Pine Ridge 46-26. Timberlake with the win over Dupree 58-8. Todd County with the win over Crow Creek 51-0. And it looks like Upton Sundance, Wyoming gets the win over Deadwood 42-0. A couple other scores to go through. Gregory will get the win over Parkston 40-0. Harding County played the Cowboys of Lemon McIntosh, and it looks like the Ranchers got the W there 46-34. Hot Springs played Tri-Valley. Hot Springs made the trip East River this time to play the Mustangs. And it was Hot Springs coming up on top 24-14. Huron with the win over Douglas 49-6. Jones County White River played Phillip, and it looks like Jones County with the win over the Scotties 22-13. Kadoka area over Faith 36-20. And Lower Brule played Standing Rock, North Dakota, and it looks like Lower Brule got the win 56-6. And another important score to go by. Down at Edgemont in the southwest corner of the state, they played the first ever 6-man game since the 1950s. They played it against Crawford, Nebraska, and it looks like Crawford got the win there 58-28. And if you've never seen 6-man football, boy, it is a great game. It's a fast-paced game. It's basketball on grass is what people are saying about it. And it's just a fun game to watch. And of course, next year, South Dakota will have some 6-man football if there's enough teams. Still undetermined how many teams will make the switch from 9-man over to 6-man. So we'll see how many will make the switch next year. They have until, I believe, October to make that decision. So a minute 40 left to go before we get the third quarter started here at Dutton Field. And of course, my name is Matt Kearney, and you're watching SD Sports Buzz live streaming broadcast of St. Thomas More football on a Saturday evening. Now some stats coming through Twitter for St. Thomas More for Ryder Kirsch. He attempted 10 passes for 8 completions in the first half for 161 yards with 4 scores. Grant Huber had 3 catches for 86 yards with 3 TDs. And St. Thomas More has a total of 242 yards against the Spartans' 21. And we have a final from down the block. Sioux Falls Lincoln will get the win over Rapid City Central 31-7. Three more minutes added on to the warm-up before we get the third quarter started here at Dutton Field. Again, St. Thomas More leads the Spearfish Spartans 35-0 in their opening game for the 2018 season. And of course, last season, St. Thomas More went 8-3. They made it deep into the playoffs until they lost to Dakota Valley in the semifinals. And then for Spearfish, their season, 2017 season, had a record of 2-7. And of course, a lot of injuries plagued the Spartan players. They lost 11 players due to injury. About 1 minute before we get the second quarter started off. So let's just give you a little information here on the Mercy Rule. The Mercy Rule is good for classes 11A, 11B, and all of 9-man. There is no Mercy Rule for 11AA or 11 AAA. But since St. Thomas More is hosting a 11AA team, all rules apply to Class A. So since St. Thomas More has 35 points and it's 35-0, it will become a running clock until that 35-point deficit is cut down some. Or if not, the winning team to 50 wins the game. So St. Thomas More will receive the ball here for the second half. Spearfish will kick it off here. Derek Webster will kick off the ball. As it looks like in the backfield for St. Thomas More, looks to be Huber and Olson. So Webster going to kick it off here for Spearfish. And second half is underway here at Dutton Field. So Olsen will muff the ball, but it will touch the end zone. And he can't advance the football out of the end zone. So it's an automatic touchback, and that's where the Cavaliers will start this drive at their own 20-yard line.
Cavaliers will start with the ball. 1st and 10, ball on the 20-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. 2 wide outs. Kirsch will take the snap. He'll hand it off into the backfield to Olsen. Olsen trying to get wrapped up, still on the feet, finally taken down.
Olsen, the ball carrier, tackle on the play by Gassi.
It's going to be near the first down marker. Looks like it's going to be a gain of about 9 yards. So second and 1. Ball at their own 39-yard line. So 2nd down and 1 for the Cavaliers. 2 wide outs. Kirsch will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Mathis for the gain of the first down.
The run is good for a Cavalier first down, 1st and 10.
So ball will be at their own 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
First and 10 for the Cavaliers. 2 wide outs. Kirsch will take the snap. He'll pass it off to Wojcik. Wojcik will miss a couple players. Still on his feet. Still going. Still rolling. He has some room to run. There he goes. He's to the 25, to the 15, 10, 5, and he is in for a St. Thomas More touchdown. 70-yard touchdown run by Ryan Wojcik. 10:28 stopped on the clock. What a run there. So Jack Green will attempt the PAT here for St. Thomas More. Ball's down on the ground, up in the air, and it is good. So 10:28 left to go.
The score with 10.5 minutes remaining.
St. Thomas More leads Spearfish 41-0. 42-0. Update from Belfouche. Sturgis now, Belfouche has now taken the lead. It is now 10-7 in the third quarter. Again, Belfouche will take the lead from Sturgis as the Bronx lead the Scoopers 10-7.
Jens Christensen to kick off for the Cavaliers.
New kicker now on the field for St. Thomas More. It's number 15. That's Jens Christensen. Will attempt the kickoff here. Off the side of his foot, not good ball. Taken by number 21. As that is A.J. Veldman. 6-foot, 175-pound freshman for Spearfish.
On the 35-yard line.
So Spartans will start this drive at their own 35-yard line. Looks like a couple of might be, nope. It's all the same players. Coach Chad McCarty hasn't put in second string yet. So Tyler Barkley still on the field. 2 wideouts, ball at their own 35. 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Barkley will take a snap, looking to throw, being rushed. Caught by Johnson. And he will run out of bounds. Gain of about 4 yards. As it's 9:30 and counting in the third quarter. As he gained 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7 now for the Spartans. Two wideouts. Barkley will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Johnson. Immediately sees blue and black. But he'll gain, looks to be about 3 yards on the play.
Johnson with the ball. Tackle on play by Negebauer and Brandon Hilt. 3rd down.
So we'll say it's about gain of 2 yards on the play. So 3rd and 5 now for the Spartans. They'll go with 2 wideouts again. 3rd and 5, ball at their own 40-yard line. Barkley will take the snap, looking to lateral the ball. He'll make a spin move, but he's tackled. By Jay Megabauer.
Barkley with the keeper. Negebauer in on the tackle. 4th down.
So it's going to be 4th and 2 now for the Spartans. As they'll come onto the field, more than likely going to pooch kick it. 2 wideouts. Barkley. No, they're actually going to go for it. Johnson with the ball. And did they make the first down?
Johnson with the run. Skinner in on the tackle.
They might. They're going to measure it, it looks like. No, it is a first down. They're going to call a first down. 1st and 10 for Spearfish. Actually, they are bringing out the chains. The down marker moved it to 1, so I just assume it was a first down. So they're going to measure it here. And it is a first down. Spartans will get a first down with 7:09 left to go in the game. Or in the third quarter. Excuse me on that. Spartans will go with 2 wideouts again. Off eye. Barkley takes a snap, hands it off to Wesley Dodd, number 33. Dodd, 5'10", 185-pound senior for the Spartans. Gain of about 2 yards.
Tackle by goal in a family of Cavaliers. 2nd down, 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 now. Spartans just about the midfield. Ball at their own 49-yard line. As Webster will go in the slot. Ball snap. Pitch to number 21. That's A.J. Veldman.
Veldman, the ball carrier for Spearfish.
Spearfish will finally get into STM territory as they'll get into the STM. We'll say between the 48 and 49. With under 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. So Barkley takes the snap. Hands it to Veldman.
Feldman, the ball carrier.
As it will be fourth down now for the Spartans again. Fourth down and about 3. And the Spartans going to go for it here on fourth down. Barkley will take the snap, looking to throw in the pocket. Immediately rush. Webster through the hands.
Pass ball is incomplete.
It's going to be incomplete and turnover on downs, and that will become St. Thomas More ball at their own 46-yard line with 4:50 to go in the third quarter. Score update from the Belfouche-Sturgis game. Belfouche now leading Sturgis 18-7 in the third quarter. So 1st and 10 for St. Thomas More. Ball snap, new quarterback in, number 7, that's Jed Sullivan. Of course, Jed, 5'8", 145-pound freshman for STM. Second and 6 now for STM. Gain of 4 yards. Ball at midfield. Sullivan will take the snap. He'll hand it off in the backfield.
Skinner, the ball carrier.
As it was Skinner. Gavin Skinner on the carry. 5'9", 165-pound freshman. With 3:20 left to go here in the third quarter. It's third down now for the Cavaliers. Third and three. Ball at the Spartan 48-yard line. So we'll go with 2 wideouts, I formation. Sullivan under center. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off to Skinner.
Mathis with the run around.
No, it was Sam Mathis, number 22.
Berger with the tackle for the Spartans.
It's fourth down and 1 for St. Thomas More.
For the Cavaliers.
As St. Thomas More will punt it off here. Looks like in the backfield for St. Thomas More. Can't tell what the number is. Ball snap. It's in the air. Looks to be number 85. Ball's loose. That's a loose ball. It's going to be recovered by St. Thomas More. Who recovered that? That's number 17. That's Trey Herbold. 5'9", 140-pound freshman for the Cavaliers on that recovery from the
ball on the 12-yard line.
From the fumble there. 4:40 left to go here in the third quarter. First and 10 for St. Thomas More. I formation. 2 wideouts. Sullivan under center. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off to Sam Mathis. He'll make the cut up the middle.
Sam Mathis with the run.
Almost into the end zone. Not quite. They're going to mark him at around the... looks like around the 3-yard line. Actually, around the 2. So it's going to be second down and about, we'll say about 2.5 yards. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Again, 2 wideouts. Sullivan will go under center. Ball snap. Sullivan will hand it off to number 18, and he will push his way and find his way into the end zone for a St. Thomas More touchdown, and that is Tyus Norris on the touchdown run for St. Thomas More. Tyus Norris is 5'11", 170-pound junior. So it looks like they're going to go with the 2-point conversion here. No, they're going to go for a PAT. 36 seconds stopped on the clock. Ball snapped in the air, and that's going to be no good.
Point after is no good.
It's going to be no good.
3 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Spearfish
Jack Green on the kick there. PAT no good. 36 seconds left here in the third quarter, and St. Thomas More leads Spearfish 48-0. .36 seconds left to go here at Dutton Field in the third quarter. St. Thomas More just scored a 2-yard TD run by Tyus Norris. As it looks like number 15, that's going to be Jens Christensen, will kick it off for St. Thomas More, and the backfield for the Spartans is Johnson. So here's Christensen. He will kick the ball off. They'll take it at their 21-yard line. That's Johnson on the carry. He'll make it all the way to the their own 32-yard line, and that's where the Spartans will start that drive. As we're under 20 seconds before time expires here in the third quarter. And time will expire in the third quarter. St. Thomas More with the lead over Spearfish, 48-0. A score update over on the eastern side of the state with Mitchell playing Watertown. Mitchell leads Watertown 19-7 with 2:29 left to go in the third quarter. I'd like to thank those of you watching on SDSportsBuzz.com tonight for live St. Thomas More football action. As the Spartans will have a new string in as they take the first down. Gain of about, we'll say about 4 yards on the play. Ball will be at around their own 35-yard line. So in for the quarterback position for Spearfish looks to be number 3. That's Peyton Millis, 5'11", 130-pound freshman. Ball snap. Millis will hand it off to Veldman, number 21, up the middle. As will be third down. Looks like a loss of maybe half an inch. It's still going to be third down and about 7 to go. Ball placed at their own 35-yard line.
Millis now in at quarterback for the Spartans.
So it looks like we have Millis, Veldman, and Max Saylor. Ball snap. Ball will be made to Max Saylor. Snow. Millis kept the ball for himself and got the first down.
Millis with the carry. Knocked out of bounds by Jack Green. First down.
Jack Green made the tackle to make Millis go out of bounds. 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Millis will take the snap. Flags are on the field. It's been a relatively clean game. With what, about 5 or 6 flags? Some around that ballpark. As it was false start against Spearfish. 5-yard penalty. Clock under 10 minutes left to go here in the game. And they'll get backed up all the way to their own 40-yard line. Millis pitches the ball to Veldman. Gain of a
Option to Veldman.
few yards.
Tackle the play by Charlie Larson.
On
Second
an
down.
option play. Second and 15. Ball placed at around their own 30, we'll say 37-yard line. 2 wideouts now. 2nd and 17. Millis will take the snap. Running to the near side. Will make the pass, and it's going to be incomplete. It was intended
Pass ball is incomplete.
for Chase
Intended
MacArthur.
for MacArthur. Third down.
As it will be third down now for the Spartans. Third down now. 3rd and 17 for the Spartans. Ball placed at their own 38. Mathis will take the snap. Going to call his own number. Running to the far side. Makes the pass, and it's completed. They'll get the first down and some more.
Pass is complete to Max Saylor.
And it was completed to Max Saylor.
Tackle on the play by Carson Jagras. Pass catch and run is good.
As Carson Jigras makes the tackle for St. Thomas More. 7:41 left to go before time expires at Dutton Field. St. Thomas More with the ball and in Cavalier territory. 1st and 10. Ball at this STM 40. Flags on the play. False start against Spearfish. Shall back them up 5 more yards. Score update. At the end of 3, it's Mitchell leading Watertown 19-7. So 1st down and 15 to go. Ball at the STM 45. Millis will hand the ball off to Saylor. Sailor will gain a few yards. We'll say about 2, maybe 3.
Sailor with the run for the Spartans.
We'll say about 3 yards. So it'll be
Tackle on
second
play by
down
Bears.
and about 12. 6:27 left to go here in the third quarter, or in the fourth quarter. St. Thomas More leads 48-0. Mathis takes the snap, will hand it off to Veldman as a helmet comes off. Actually, a flag. I thought a helmet came off an STM player, but looks like it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on possibly STM. We'll see what the call is. It is unsportsmanlike conduct, but it's against Spearfish. So that's going to back the Spartans up 15 yards. So it's going to be third down. We'll say third down and 25. Third and about a mile. So the Spartans will come into 2 wideouts. Mathis on the snap. Runs into his own player, and he's going to be down right there. So it's going to be fourth down and 30 for Spartans. They'll kick the ball off. Webster, nice high punt. STM will let it bounce at their own 25. And the ball will land and stop at the STM, we'll say 23. So first and 10 for St. Thomas More with 4:12 left to go in the game. So next week, St. Thomas More will face off a good T area team. And then Spearfish will face off Rapid City Stevens.
Following the penalty, it remains first down.
And there was another penalty. Didn't see what the penalty was. But it's got back up STM all the way to their own 13-yard line. As a timeout is called.
Timeout, Spearfish.
Spearfish calls a timeout with 3:14 left to go here in the game. Again, St. Thomas More leads 48-0. So like I was saying, for week 2, St. Thomas More will face T area next week here in Rapid City at Dutton Field. And Rapid City Stevens will face Spearfish up in Spearfish. T area had a very close game against West Central last night. They got the win over the Trojans of West Central 30-24. So it should be a fairly good game next week. I believe the game time starts at 6 o'clock next Friday on Labor Day weekend. So first and 10 for St. Thomas More. They're going to come in double wing slot. New quarterback in. Not sure who it is. Runner will get the first down. looks to be that was number 33. So that was Charlie Larson in for the Cavaliers. Larson, 6'2", 170-pound sophomore. And in the QB position for St. Thomas More, looks to be number 19. That is Luke Jageris. Double wing formation, 2 wideouts. Jageris takes a snap and flags litter the field. More than likely a false start. And it is a false start against STM. That'll back him up 5 yards. Luke Jageris, 5'9", 155-pound freshman for St. Thomas More.
First and 15.
So first and 15 ball at their own 25-yard line. They'll go with double wing slot. Jageris takes the snap. He'll hand it off to
Larson with the run.
That was Charlie Larson again, number 33. As we're under 2 minutes to go before time expires. Second down and 15. Ball at their own 25. They'll go in double wing. 2 wideouts. Actually, no, not a double wing. 3 wideouts. Single wing. Ball snap. He'll hand it off to Larson. Larson will try to run up the middle. He'll gain about 3 yards on the play. So it's going to be third down. Third and about 12 on the play. With almost 60 seconds left before time expires here at Dutton Field.
Third and 12.
So St. Thomas More will start off their season with a win. And the Spartans will try to get a win against Rapid City Stevens next week. 40 seconds now. Third and 12 now. Man in motion. That's Jed Sullivan. Double wing set. 1 man in the backfield. 2 wideouts. Ball snap. Pitches it off to... That is...
Skinner, the ball carrier.
That was Gavin Skinner on the carry. Under 20 seconds now. And I think they're just going to run this clock down. Under 10 seconds now. And that's the game final. St. Thomas More will win their first game of the 2018 season. Spearfish will try again against Rapid City Stevens next week in Spearfish. Spearfish unable to get the win over St. Thomas More after playing since 2011. Still can't get into the win column of beating STM. So next week, like I said, St. Thomas More will play T-Area here at Dutton Field. Game time slated to start at 6 o'clock, I believe. And thanks to those who watched on SDSportsBuzz.com. We'd like to give you, bring you live coverage of most of the games for St. Thomas More. So for Matt Curdy, I'm going to say goodnight from Dutton Field. Again, St. Thomas More with the win over Spearfish, 48-0.